So let me go ahead and, oh, why did I put that so close to my eye? Oh, oh no, not on my new robe. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are filming a full get ready with me date night edition. So obviously it's the day before Valentine's Day and my husband and I are celebrating tonight just because Sundays is like a really chill day for us. So we don't want to really do too much, maybe get some takeout breakfast in the morning, but for the most part, we're just gonna chill. So tonight we're going out to a nice little dinner. You guys can see back behind me, got me some really, really pretty flowers. Obviously they're pink. But yeah, so I want to go ahead and get started on my makeup first. Already did our brows. The first step would be for us to go ahead and prime. I am going to first though put my hair back because I don't, you know, I don't want my hair in the way. I'm just clipping it. All right, so we can get to business now. So the first thing we're going to do is start with primer. So today I'm actually using one new primer. This is the Tacha, the Liquid Silk Canvas. I got the small one because honestly, this is not cheap. So I wanted to make sure I was gonna like it before I bought the big bottle. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get that on. And I did moisturize. Today though, I used some Sephora matte moisturizer because I'm oily and I know I wanna get some pictures later. So I just wanna make sure that my skin doesn't get all crazy oily. That is really good. I may need the full size of that. You know how Sephora gives you those samples when you order online, or you get like the travel size samples, like a really small deluxe size sample, something like that. That's the size of it, and it's pretty pretty good from what I could tell. So this is the Silk Canvas Primer. Okay, it's kind of smoother than I thought. Okay. Okay. The other one, I have the small size of the original of this. And I don't know, it kind of like annoys me how you have to put it on and how it like goes on the skin. So I don't really care for that. Now this one smells like it has like a scent, a stronger scent than the other one, but that's fine. I don't have super sensitive skin to where if I put something scented on, I'm gonna like break out. That's usually not a problem for me, but you never know. You never know. So that's the first primer. The second primer I'm gonna go ahead and use is the All Nighter Face Primer. Guys, this is kind of a chit chat. Get ready with me because I'm actually gonna talk a little bit about love languages, luxury gifts, and a few other things that I've just been wanting to talk to you all about on my channel. So let's start with love languages. So, do you guys know your love language? Okay, if you don't know your love language, there's like a ton of quizzes. So if you Google love language quizzes, you can find some like free ones and you can take your quiz. Sometimes you have to like put your email in for them to go ahead and like send you your results. But for the most part, you can do those. So for me, which when I figured out what my love language was, I was not shocked because I know me. And I kind of know what makes me happy. And I know it just makes me feel good. But I took the test because I wanted to confirm what I thought. My love languages, the top two for me, are words of affirmation and gifts. Okay? So I'm going to tell you something about me. It could be my birthday and someone could say, hey, let's throw you a big bash. Let's, you know, do something just fun and like major for you. And I'd be like, okay, cool. But is that going to interfere with my gifts? Because if I have to choose, I will always choose gifts. Okay, guys? I'm not even trying to be funny. But if I have to choose between a big party, a big event, or gifts, I'm always going to choose gifts. So that's just my personal thoughts and my personal feelings. That's what makes me happy. So someone planning me a special event or surprising me, that doesn't really do it for me. Yes, it's a great gesture and I'm sure I would be happy. But it's not going to be the same as if you came through with a big gift, especially if it's something that I've been talking about, or if you say, give me a list and, you know, it's something that's on top of my list and you come through with it. Like my reaction to that versus like a surprise party or a big event, that's what's going to do it for me. So I'm just being honest. Like I just have to be honest and true to what's what makes me happy. Words of affirmation. So I love to hear praise. So I am someone that absolutely wants to hear, you did amazing, you're wonderful, or I appreciate everything you do. Like, that just makes me very, very happy. So of course, words of affirmation is just gonna do it for me. So I'm using the Pat McGrath foundation today just because I loved how it looked in my first Get Ready With Me on my channel. Well, the only one so far. I loved how it looked. So I'm going with that today. And of course, I'm gonna use the matching concealer as well. So let me go ahead and, oh, why did I put that so close to my eye? Oh, oh no, not on my new robe. Doing way too much. So, anywho, back to the love language talk. So, yeah, for me, the words of affirmation and gifts just really do it. And it's always interesting because I love to ask other people and my friends, like, you know, what really makes you happy? And sometimes, of course, people that you are around often, or people that are really important in your life, you sometimes figure it out before they even tell you, to be honest. And you don't even have to wait for them to tell you, like, oh, this is my love language. It kind of just, you figure it out by being around them so much. So my husband, on the other hand, I think for him, a gift would fall lower on the list. And it's kind of weird because I love to give gifts. And I mean, of course, he loves to receive them, but I don't think if if it was a time where I didn't get him a gift, I don't think he would be like, what happened? Like, why didn't I get a gift? You know, so for him, I think physical touch, quality time, and like words of affirmation are like on the top of his list. I definitely feel like quality time, because I know for a fact if I'm like too much into my phone or too much into social media when we're spending time, he's definitely gonna give me the side eye, like, what you doing? What's going on? Like, what's more important than us spending time together? So yeah, so I would say those for him. But what I hate, okay, is when people are mad at you for how you want to be loved. So, for example, let's just say I were single and dating, and I told someone gifts make me really happy. And they're like, oh, well, I don't really buy gifts, or I mean, that's not my thing. So at that point, I'm now like, so you're basically telling me how I want to be loved is not gonna work for you. That's what you're saying? Okay, cool. So at this big age that I'm at, I would be out at this point, you know? Because, you know, people, I've seen it a lot on social media, like gifts aren't everything, or this is not everything, but for some people, it's everything to them, okay? So you have to keep that in mind. Just like a woman saying acts of service floats her boat, and you know, make sure the house is clean, you go get dinner, you go do 5 other things to just make her feel happy, then that's gonna do it for her, you know? So I don't think it's fair. I'm sorry guys, I'm just looking at the mirror. I don't think it's fair to tell someone else like, well, no, I can't, you know, I'm not gonna give you what you want. I just don't think that's okay. But again, there's someone for everyone. So when I met my husband, it was clear to him that I liked gifts. I like, you know, hearing words of affirmation. It was very clear. So throughout our relationship, I never had an issue with him doing nice things or him buying me nice gifts or whatever, because I made it very clear up front, like, these are the things that I really like. And, you know, I would love for you to be able to provide me with these things when the time is right. You know, obviously in the beginning, you know, I'm not expecting a whole bunch because we're just starting to date. But as we become further into the relationship, I need you to understand that these are things that I like, right? And that wasn't a problem for me. I have a very like chill, sweet husband, so I never had an issue with that. A lot of people see me with luxury, and they often think like, you know, how do you get luxury gifts from someone? Especially like, you know, regular people, you know, we're not celebrities. I'm not Big Willie. We're not Big Willie over here, but how do you get these luxury gifts? So for me, you know, before I met my husband, I had gotten really into luxury. And as a child, I had luxury things, but honestly, after being a child, I can't say I had too many luxury things as far as designer pieces. I didn't have a lot. You know? So it just kind of wasn't something I thought about, and I wouldn't have cared. And if I met somebody that was like, no, you know, it would have been a big deal. But I want to say around 2016, that's when I kind of got to a financial space where buying luxury kind of, you know, mattered to me. So prior to meeting my husband, I met my husband in July 2017. And I had already started working on my luxury collection, right? So he was able to see when he met me, like, oh, okay, so she already likes luxury. She's buying it for herself. You know, she's been single some years. Like, you know, it's not a big deal for her. So, you know, I want to treat her to these things. And again, no issue, no problem, because ultimately he saw and figured out, okay, this is what's going to make her really, really happy. So I'm going to do it, you know? So that wasn't an issue, but I do have friends that, you know, when dating, they can kind of tell what dudes are going to be here for, oh, I'm going to buy a luxury piece, and then some dudes that are not. I also have friends that have a lot of other things going on in their lives, where they have businesses, they have other things that's more important to them. So they would care less about, oh, a guy buying luxury. They would not care because maybe he did something for her business. Maybe he helped promote it. Maybe he helped put something up at her location, you know, whatever the case may be. So for them, luxury doesn't mean anything, you know. However, for someone like me who enjoys luxury, who enjoys travel and all those other things, those things matter, okay? So I just wish everyone would just kind of like everyone is their own person, and you cannot force a person to like things the way you want them to like it, you know? So if you like Jordans, cool. I like Louis, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna try to change your mind, and I don't want you to change mine. Guys, I went in with the Fenty concealer because I wanted just a little more of a highlight today. So this is 380, so it's a little lighter, but that's kind of the vibe I wanted for today. But yeah, so, you know, that's how I feel about it. And I posted earlier on my Instagram, like, if I didn't get a gift for Valentine's Day, I probably would act a nut. And I'm pretty sure somebody read that, like, girl, it's not that serious. Understandable, but again, gifts do it for me, right? It doesn't mean, oh, the gift had to be expensive. It just means I expect a gift. And because you're with me and you know me, you already know that. So it's not gonna be like a, oh God, she wants a gift. You know, you're not gonna feel like that. I don't know why I put that concealer up, because I need to put a little on my eyelids. I'm gonna do a little bit of shadow, guys, but I promise you, it's not gonna be nothing special. And it's definitely not gonna be anything hard. So whatever I'll end up doing is something that anybody in the world could do, because I'm not like the best with eyeshadow. I also have more so hooded lids. So, you know, sometimes I feel like you can't even see everything. So I'm just being honest. So I don't go on my way to do anything too crazy. Okay. But anywho, back to the talk. So yeah, so love languages, you know, there's 5. So there's acts of service, quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, quality time, acts of service, gifts, words of affirmation, and physical touch. So yeah. So you may meet a guy or a girl that's physical touch is their love language. I mean, they might want to, you know, touchy-feely all the time, or, you know, whatever, but it just depends. But I do feel like that's something you should find out very early on in the dating phase, what that love language is, because you shouldn't assume. Like, yes, sometimes you can figure out, like, okay, I can see this is what their, you know, what their love language is. But in my opinion, you should ask. And even if you just start dating someone, it would be really smart to just go ahead and say, hey, let's both take a love language test while we're together, so we can figure that out and it'd be no issue. Okay, so that to me is definitely not a bad idea. Guys, I'm just taking the Laura Mercier translucent powder in honey and just setting under my eyes and my eyelids because I'm gonna go ahead and bake. And while I'm baking today, that's when I'll go ahead and do my little bit of shadow that I'm gonna do. Let's get that. That's a lot. That's a lot, but we'll be fine. But that is a lot, Jesus. You know. All right, so that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some eyeshadow. So I'm gonna use the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy. So this is a great palette for everyone like me who loves the basic neutrals. So this was made for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I think I'm gonna start with this Gingerbread Glam color. It's the brown color. Wow. It's the gingerbread brown color right there. So I'm gonna start with that. And I'm gonna pack that on right up in there. Right up in that crease area. We're gonna pack it and then I'm gonna blend it. Cause I want it to stand out. Like I said, I'm taking photos today. So I need my shadow to show under lights and everything. So yeah. But anywho, so yeah, so I think you definitely could take those tests when you first meet each other. So everybody could kind of just know up front, hey, this is what I like. You know, that to me seems like a very good idea and foolproof to where both of you guys, you know, it's up at the beginning. So that way, if one person's like, no, then you know, and you can get up out the door with them. Like, you ain't gotta keep moving forward, just be honest. But yeah, so. And back to the luxury conversation. So, I'm gonna get into this in a more dedicated to luxury video, but a lot of people ask me, you know, how do you prepare to buy luxury? And, you know, how do you save and all of that stuff? And so I'm always just like, I just find items that I want and I look at the cost and I kind of figure it out. I don't buy luxury on a whim. Maybe if it's something small, okay? Small meaning like under $500. I may buy that on a whim. Anything else, guys, no. Like, I'm not buying it on a whim because I want to make sure it's something I'm going to use. I have made some more, I've researched some things and bought some things and got it and like thought I had did what I needed to do to make sure. And then half of those items are just sitting and chilling. I'm definitely gonna do least used luxury items video. Part of me thinks I should sell the stuff, but the other part of me is just like, well, what if you might want it a year from now? You know, a couple months from now, you know, so at the moment, I just feel like I don't want to get rid of it just yet, but it's definitely come across my mind. So I'm gonna use this Soft and Sweet right here. It's like a pinky. I'm just gonna put that on the lids. And then I'm gonna work in this dark brown and So that's the eyes. So yeah, I think I'm cool with that. I may go back on the lid with just a little more of this pink. Yeah, I'm gonna take this brush and just there. Yeah, no, this is really cute. Okay, I'm good with this. Guys, I didn't like pre-plan this out. I'm just going with the colors that I feel like are gonna be easy to work with. But yeah, this is good. It's a little deeper than I wanted. I probably did just a little too much of the dark, but that's okay. I think for photo's sake, it's gonna like look really nice. So that's fine. So the next step, I will go ahead and put on a little bit of eyeliner. Why do I feel like I'm like missing something? You ever do your makeup? Oh, okay, so I didn't contour or anything yet. Okay. Do I do that now? Yeah, I do. So, I'm like, something is missing, but I don't know what. And I need to figure it out. Okay, so that's fine. So, but with Valentine's Day tomorrow, I have been seeing a lot of posts, people talking about like not getting men anything, or men just saying like they never get anything. You know, I get like every guy doesn't care and they don't want anything. It doesn't matter to them. But ladies, if you know your dude about to come through with something bomb for you, have something for him, okay? Now, you don't gotta have nothing crazy. You know, it don't even gotta be necessarily equal to what you have. But if you know he buying you the newest bag, you can get him like a nice cologne now. Like, you can get him something. So, just my thoughts. So, just my thoughts. That's always a conversation, I feel like, around holidays is, well, do the guy get something? And people are always acting like, no, the guy don't get nothing. Ma'am, get that man something, okay? And stop playing with him before he busts up and be with somebody who was like, all right, I'm gonna get him a little something, something, you know? Because again, something small makes mine feel special, guys. So you don't have to get anything crazy, you know? Because I know that's the first thing people think, like, well, what am I supposed to get? Something nice, you know? I wanted to do a Valentine's Day gift guide for him. But honestly, guys, I had other videos kind of already lined up that I wanted to do. And so by the time that I would have gotten to that one, it would have been too late. So I was just like, okay, no, I'm not gonna worry about it. Because to me, if you're getting it 2 days before, was it necessary? I don't think so. Okay, so yeah, so it was pointless. So I left it alone. Definitely should have did it, because there's never a lot out there for the fellas. So I could see why that would have been a good video to do, but it's okay. Guys, I'm just lining my eyes. Black liner. I really do not know how to do like wing liner and stuff. And I know it's because I have lids, my eyes kind of go down and they're hooded. So like for me, I've never really mastered it. So I'm just going over it again just to make sure it looks really black. But yeah, I've never really mastered it. And I'm just one of those people that if I can't do something right, then never mind. Like, I don't want to do it and it's gonna look dumb. So I just do what I can do and I'll be done. This is the Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyelining Pen. I like it. I feel like I got it free. I feel like I got it free, like with the, you know, like how you buy something and they're like giving you something free. I think somebody gave it to me for, I think like Sephora or something. It was free. So yeah, it does what it needs to do for a free gift. It does what it needs to do. I think it was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. Oh, so another like funny thing me and my best friend were talking about is like, you know, when you start talking to a guy and you guys just really started talking, okay? So this is like something super fresh. We were trying to decide, you know, when you should expect if you can expect a gift from them, if you shouldn't expect a gift, like that kind of conversation. And so, my best friend and I both were like, well, you know, we're understandable. So like, if it's based on timing, you know, as much as I love gifts, I'm not crazy, okay? I'm not crazy to think like, oh yeah, he gonna come. Girl, no. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my face first, because after I take off the translucent powder, I always feel like my face gets a powdery look, and I don't like that. So let me go ahead and take this. This is the Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Primer and Setting Spray. I always use this one in the middle of my process. And then I use another one to set. Typically the set is like the Urban Decay All Nighter, or using my old faithful, the Anastasia Beverly Hills, or Anastasia Beverly Hills, whatever. The powder bronzer in mahogany. So gonna let that dry up a little, and we're putting all these expectations on people we just met, and I feel like that's a little much if you just met. But if you guys are 3 months in, yeah, some plans need to be made. Some plans need to be made. Hey guys, so I got my lashes on. We have a couple more things to do and we're pretty much done. I'm proud of myself because I feel like I recorded this way faster than I thought I would. So I'm happy about that. The next thing, I had already bronzed and everything like that. So the next thing was to go ahead and add blush. So I'm using my normal Sweet as Cocoa from MAC and then mixing it with the MAC blush Pinch Me. All right, I'll put that one down. Then I'm gonna go ahead and add my eyeliner on the bottom. Y'all remember that last time when I was recording and my other one broke on me? I ordered another one. It finally came like earlier today. And I was so happy because I was like, oh, thank God. Because I didn't want to have to like go without it because I like bottom liner on me. So, not really. Why is this happening now? Okay. Oh, and then, see, all kind of stuff. The MAC Dark Deep Powder, just all over. Yeah, like I said, today, I got done too fast for my own good. And I'm just like, what's going on? Done too fast. So, got a little excited. Bottom mascara is what I'm gonna add next. So, I usually am not dramatic with my bottom mascara. I am thinking probably more so a pinky nude. Probably gonna use my Nars today again. So I'm about to put bronzer. It's my highlighter. Using my normal Becca Chocolate Guild highlighter. It's always my go-to. Just highlighting my Cupid's bow. That's just what I always do. And I'm not adding any highlight on the tops of my cheekbones. I'm just gonna add a little to my brow bone. But yeah, today not really feeling that look at all. Then, okay, are we really done now? Because I thought I was done a billion times today, and I wasn't. So let me make sure. Brown lip liner. And then I'm gonna take the pink Unlaced from Nars. I use this in my Nars full face makeup video, and I love it. And it just gives me the hint of color to my lips that I like. I definitely have to blend it in. Let me go back with the liner. Anyway, and go in one more layer. No, I want it a little bit lighter. So, okay. All right, guys, this is the face. I'm gonna set in a couple of minutes, but I wanna wait until my mascara dries up. I'm gonna go ahead and unclip my hair. Guys, you saw in my video, my hair video, curly to straight video, I showed you guys how I got my hair. So, you know, I did some curls in that video. And so today it kind of just has this more, you know, like it's not flat, but it's not like, you know, super curled or anything like that. So yeah, but the face looks really good. Face looks nice. Hair has good body to it. Hair looks good. So yeah, I got a set. Oh, and so then fragrance. So fragrance for me tonight, I had a couple of options, but I wanted to go with just something that smelled a little bit more expensive. So I went ahead and chose my Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Gentle Fluidity-Gold. Guys, this is so bomb. It's an Oriental vanilla fragrance, and I love warm scents. It smells so good. Definitely will have to do some reviews on my fragrances and give you guys like all the deets with the notes and everything. But this one, baby, and it's not as bad as Baccarat. So I think this one was $2.25, but I think I got a deal on this one too, because I got this at the same time. It was like something where you spend $2.50 and you save $50. That's what it was. Yeah. So I had to get something else to get the $2.50. So I got this Nars lippy from them. So those two together is how I got my 50 bucks off. So I got both of them for like $2.20 with tax. So yeah, I was happy about that. Guys, I'm about deals, okay? So I'm just gonna tell you that now. I like luxury, but anything I can get on a sale, a discount, or anything like that, I'm gonna try, okay? Everything cannot be gotten on a discount. So let me just say that, not everything, okay? But for the most part, I'm about my deals. So that's that. And so then I'll show you guys my bag and full outfit once I get dressed. But yeah, this is the face. All I have to do is add some setting spray. I'm going to use the Milk Hydro Grip. But this is it for the face. I'm not doing anything else. Again, it's cute. Not too much going on. So guys, yeah. So I'll be back to show you my outfit, my handbag. You know, if I put a little jewelry on, I think I am. So I'll show you guys that when I get back. Guys, so here is my outfit of the night. It's a bodysuit with this like moto jacket, these green pants, my YSL bag, and my Gucci heels. So yeah, that's how we're coming tonight.